This episode of One Van and One Camera is midway house between nice and naughty. If we put a slider from nice to naughty in one jump, it would be too shocking for the audience. Hello folks, welcome to another episode of One Van and One Camera. We've went down to Irvine. Facebook has been selling our data to Cambridge Analytica, a London-based data company. If you've used any kind of overlays and photo filters on Facebook and games, your data has been sold. Mark Zuckerberg was actually in trouble about this. He went to a Congress meeting and he didn't look, let's say, big, brave or clever. A club called Campus had an incident recently, somebody getting their eyes gouged out. But then again, Campus has been known for things like drugs in the past and door staff battering, clientele. A friend of mine went to Orlando and he got stuck on the Transformers ride. Whilst he may think that's mildly irritating, I would be like in heaven there. Ant McParlin drove over the speed. He whammed into two cars. He got took to court and he was given the biggest fine for drunk driving and a 20-month ban. See if that was any of us common Joes, we'd have been arrested, denied bail, took to court, then sent to Barlinnie. Conor McGregor has been charged. He arrived early at a UFC event. He seen his opponent's bus arrive in, so he went into the car park, picked up a utility trolley, and then he whammed the side of a bus with a utility trolley. Glass injured the opponent, so he got done with assault and criminal damage. There's a guy that got a rather genius tattoo put on his chest. And usually guys put stupid words onto their chest. It effectively looks like a mini guy driving a big, massive human. It looks actually really quite cool, and it kind of looks Transformers-esque at the same coin. There's a big department in America debating these warranty void if broken stickers serve no use anymore. The outcome of that is if the warranty void sticker is broken, that you will be entitled to get a repair by the manufacturer. So that's quite interesting. Hopefully that comes up, because not all the time the warranty void, if broken sticker, breaks because of someone going inside and tinkering about the insides. There was a young lady that had got given the beta blocker propranolol for anxiety disorder. She died. There's an age limit like up in Scotland for propranolol, because propranolol is basically a heart medicine. It should be in block red up at the top of the computer screen. Allergic to this, allergic to that, allergic to mixing. So it prevents death. And it's really sad to hear someone dying. So I've got a new section for you all. It's called Prick Wash Machine. Basically it's celebrities who are pricks and need a good bloody wash. The first person is Owen Wilson. He's a voice of Lightning McQueen from Cars and voice of Marley from that film Marley and Me. Mark Zuckerberg. He'd been selling loads and loads and loads of data to Cambridge Analytica. Totally unacceptable. He's suddenly started saying that sharing memes is a violation of terms. Conor McGregor. Up to like a month ago, lasses were literally fingering themselves about him and his massive bulge. But now everyone's pure outraged about him smashing that bus. Give it another 2 weeks and lasses will be creaming over him once again. The next person is Sean Penn. He is what you call a commission from a guy called Emmy. Sean Penn needs a really good wash. I've got another commission coming in, and that is from Joe. The commission is Rita Ora. Reason B, she's travelling more than she's actually producing music. The wall of fail. Because social media can be an utter curse. But a win. When people post comic books up onto Facebook or share comic book material, Scottish and English people using the crisis response button. Let's say there's been an incident in America, and then they hit the crisis response button and they're sitting there and they're fine, and they just use the crisis response button to get a bunch of likes. That's sick.
It's time to stop!
I don't call it a win or a fail. This is what I call the feel when. You send a big long message to someone and they hit back with just a letter K. I've got a letter C to hit back to their letter K. Can't.
It's time to stop!
I win funny grammar posts. It's not grammar Nazing, but it's commonly addressing poor grammar. I would say, does it work? There's emergency buttons on an iPhone, and if you click something like 5 or 6 times, it brings up this emergency dialogue. Swipe right to send a ping to the police. You're in danger. I don't know if that actually works, but I'm going to try and find out by the end of this programme. The Facebook Film Opinion Club. It's not the fact they're putting like a few couple words of review about the film or show. They're just putting like generic words like shite.
It's time to stop, okay?
Plot spoiling, ruining a cinematic experience for both people going to see a film and people who have seen it. Don't plot spoil on Facebook because you're just like, oh cunt.
It's time to stop!
DFW, the feeling when. The feeling when you're wanting no social interaction and you go to the far end of the platform to have a moment or two of quiet before the train arrives in, and this hit down couple come to sit beside you and they start talking about inappropriate things like swinging and drugs and all that stuff, and you just sit there going, please leave, before there's going to be a bloodbath. When you get that front right seat to be more specific, of a National Express coach to yourself, and no blue rinse lady wants to sit beside you, you can practice your imaginary driving like this. Not like, this is the life. The feeling when you get on that train from here and realise you're the only guy in the carriage, yet coaches B and C are full of gyro, trash and tornado bait, and you're sitting there with an empty carriage and you don't need to put your earphones on to drown out them all. Yes! When you get on the only first bus in Glasgow that actually has heating, when I mean heating, it's not the heat of the engine suggesting warmth, and there's none there. It's actually genuine warmth, it's genuinely beautiful. And somebody gets on the bus and then opens the window when the tornado happened, but also it's snowing outside. Oh come on, you wouldn't do it in your own house.
Turning up the shop fan because it's very, very hot. And two, I want to get rid of all the riffraff. Alright.
Having your Emerge energy drink boiling warm instead of best served frozen, because you're a blinking rebel, utter scandal, thug life. Eating your Chinese in KFC because you're such a rebel, thug life. Going to use the additional loo roll that sits on the cistern of an average toilet, because I don't like using the one that's currently in use, and I like to defy being normal, and I like to be fucking well awkward, bending all social norms for life. Hi folks, I just want to say thanks for joining us on another episode of One Van and One Camera. This has been in Irvine and the weather's been absolutely epic, and I just want to say thanks for joining us again. Not too sure where the next one is going to be, but all I know is if the weather's going to be good, I'm going to try and get out to, you know, even if that's like out of Glasgow altogether, who knows, but remember to subscribe and also press that bell button, because it tells you right away when I've got a new video up, and then you can watch it as it's fresh straight off the oven. Brilliant. But until the next episode, stay chill, stay safe, and I'll catch you soon. Ta-da.